Hello, my name is Jenny Brappard. I'm really excited to be talking about a policy for science topic today with the National Microbiome Data Collaborative. So microbiome refers to the collection of microorganisms within a given environment. And this kind of research can touch many different areas. As you can see, it's funded by many different agencies. So that includes the environment, that includes our own human health and the microbes within our own bodies, as well as sort of industrial applications of microbes. And so while this research has the potential to be hugely impactful, one of the issues is that we have been able to generate huge amounts of data, but we are outpacing our data infrastructure. So that includes things like DNA sequencing and omics technology, where you can get information about all the proteins in a sample or all the metabolites in a given sample. And so the issue that a lot of researchers are facing is, as we have increasingly larger and larger sets of data, what are we doing with this data and how do we organize it effectively? And so the NMDC comes in here because we need a collaborative approach. A lot of people are facing this issue within silos, sort of working within their own fields, using their own workflows, which makes it harder to sort of share across different types of fields. And so the idea is, how do we make this data more accessible and able to be used in different formats for different researchers? So overall, the challenge is to make data fair, which is an acronym for findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable. So, the first step in this is just to make data publicly available, and then so that people can actually download it and use it. But there's also a lot more in making data fair. How do we make it so that it's easy to incorporate in different workflows and pipelines? And how do we make data of different types able to be used together more effectively? For example, if you have a bunch of DNA sequencing and metabolomics, how are you going to incorporate those? And ultimately, we want these workflows to be reusable, and we want the data that we have enough information that it can be reproduced so that it can be scientifically valid. So the NMDC is seeking to lower the barriers to data access and discovery through these different aims here. And overall, this will amplify the impact of everyone's data. If it is more accessible, more shareable, then further analyses can be done, and we can understand commonalities that we might not have seen if we were only looking at, let's say, the water microbiome, or only looking at microbes in the gut, for example. And so this means building up data standards. It means building workflows, infrastructure, and it also means engaging with the community. And the community here includes researchers from many different fields, from many different walks of life, many career stages, as well as within academia, government, and industry. It also means interfacing with funders and societies and publishers so that we have, when a project is started, people are already thinking about how are we going to handle this data. When a project is published, how are we going to make this shareable and accessible? And sort of what standards are we holding for ourselves as a community? So overall, if you want to learn more, you can go to microbiomedata.org. You can sign up for the newsletter. You can also follow Microbiome Data on Twitter. And you can sign up to be a champion if this is an issue that you're really excited about. And I would say, doing my PhD studying the microbiome, I'm definitely very excited about this and learning more about how to make my data more shareable. And I hope you are too. Thank you.